Spies in Disguise is our latest animated movie from Blue Sky, which is now a Disney company. So it's our latest Disney animated movie. But for Blue Sky, I'm very mixed on them. Sometimes they do a great movie, sometimes they do a very poor movie. And this movie itself, I found to be very disappointing. Just hearing the voice cast of Will Smith and Tom Holland, I was expecting a lot more. The trailers set it up to be a lot more epic than it actually was, but I was very let down by this movie. Now, I imagine if this movie makes more than its budget, I don't know how much the budget was, but if this movie makes even half its budget back, or even double it, I imagine, if Disney is kind of letting Fox still do their own thing in a way, I imagine this will be a franchise. This is so prominent, it's set up perfectly to continue on to be a franchise rather than being a one and done. I can't imagine this being a one and done. But as I said, the voice cast of Will Smith and Tom Holland. Tom Holland, I couldn't really tell it was him. At parts, I could tell it was him, and there was parts where it was very obvious it was him. But other than that, I couldn't. He wasn't like his voice. I don't know what he did to it. I wasn't able to really make out that it was Tom Holland. And then you got Will Smith, and it was obvious. That was 100% obvious. It was Will Smith. Even the mannerisms of the character, the anime character he's playing, is Will Smith. He plays this very well. It's like Will Smith playing himself, but he's playing him a lot more obnoxious and a lot more cocky than Will Smith actually is. The story itself, it's very boring. If this movie came out, maybe not next year, but the year after from Blue Sky, and someone told me, oh yeah, that was a movie that Disney or Pixar made for themselves, and they go, no, that's kind of a crap and that's really boring, and they kind of gave it off of Blue Sky, I believe you, because this movie, nothing, a lot is put on screen, and a lot does happen. But it's very, very boring, and I couldn't keep my attention at all. And it's not just because I'm an adult. There was two kids behind me who were giving out. One kid was running around. The other kid asked his parents, "Can we go?" So that's like when an anime movie can't even hold the children's attentions. That's not really a good sign. As well, the animation, it's very boring. It's very generic. There's nothing about this animation. Like every time Pixar does a new movie or Disney, they try to make something new that's never been done before. Animation. DreamWorks as well. DreamWorks does do new animation techniques at all. Like if you look at Abominable this year, that story itself I found to be very boring, but the animation I thought was stunning. And this movie here, the animation, it's very generic. Even the molds and the physical shape of all their characters, they're very kind of generic. Like Will Smith, his legs are ridiculously long, which is kind of like a stereotypical long action superhero for animated. So that was very kind of, I was a bit let down in that end. And the villain itself, he looks, if you put him up against the villain from Big Hero 6, they're very, very similar. Like there's not much that you could really separate the two of them. So I was very taken back by, like, did they just kind of steal the mold from Big Hero 6 to make their villain look like that? A lot of this movie just didn't feel very fresh, and it didn't feel like it was an original idea. So when it comes to Spies in Disguise, if you were really, really excited for this movie, I'd say just wait another 6 months. It's not going to kill you. Wait another 6 months. It'll be on Disney Plus, because I can't recommend this movie in cinema. I was really bored. It's only about an hour and a half, and I was just really bored throughout this movie. Every now and again, there was a nice spectacle on the screen, but other than that, I was very much let down, because the trailers, they had me intrigued. Having the voice cast of Will Smith and Tom Holland, I was intrigued as well for them. But I was very intrigued, but I was very let down. So if you really, really want to see this movie, I'd say just wait for Disney Plus. But if it's a movie that you couldn't care less about, I wouldn't say it will never bother you if you never watch this movie. But if you like this review, click that subscribe button so you can see other movie reviews, rankings. I got a lot of rankings coming because a lot of the end of the year kind of stuff. So you want to see all that kind of stuff, do click that subscribe button. And as always, thanks for watching.